Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to your love reading. This is the Love Seer. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So let's go ahead and get started on your reading. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. If the message doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely okay. You're always welcome to watch the other readings here on my channel. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guiding us. It's the message for someone out there. So you do have the Four of Wands. What is the message for someone out there? Wow, that was the Tower in the reverse. The Knight of Swords. So this is supposed to be a love reading, but I feel like this message incorporates, insight about the other aspects of your life. I feel like there's a surprise coming, and it's a good surprise. The Tower is in the reverse. Typically, if it's in the upright, the Tower card is, a revelation, a big shakeup, a sudden reveal. The Tower card tends to be negative. Sometimes it can be positive. But in the reverse, I always see it as something positive. Like you're about to find out something good. Some good news that's headed towards you. The Knight of Swords is a swift action taker. And then on the back of the deck is the Emperor. All right. The Emperor is all about being in charge, being in control. I feel like this is some sort of, bear with me as I'm trying to find the word. It's like the table's turning in your favor. It's like, when people say overnight success, like something good is about to happen overnight. It's going to happen so fast, so suddenly. You don't see it coming, but I'm telling you it's something good. And it may be something so good that it does put you in the energy of the Emperor, where now you really feel like you have things under control. You have the Four of Wands that's here. The Four of Wands is all about commitments. It's also a card of redemption. Let's look more at this Four of Wands. Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups. Clarify the Four of Wands. Three of Swords. That was the Sun that wanted to come up. I can feel it very strongly. So like I said, Four of Wands, it's a big commitment card. It could even talk about like happy unions or, happy reunions. It is a card of redemption, celebration. There is a surprise coming for you, and you're going to feel very much redeemed and perhaps even vindicated. It's like I see you taking a deep breath, knowing that all of your hard work or something that you went through in the past, it wasn't for nothing. It didn't go in vain, okay? The Ten of Swords is all about betrayals, okay? Being stabbed in the back. The Ten of Swords is never a positive card. But once you hit the Ten of Swords, there's no going back to that person, place, or thing that hurt you. The number 10 represents completion. So once you hit that Ten of Swords, it's like you've gone through so much that there's no going back. All you can do is pick yourself up and move forward. You have the Ten of Cups that's here. Okay, bear with me, you guys. This is a very strong message, and I'm just trying to, focus, meditate so I can hear it. to deliver the message accurately. You have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is all about happily ever after. You know, the Ten of Cups could even represent emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, your family, your friends. You know, the cups are all about things that are of the matter of the heart. Okay, is what the Ten of Cups is about. Matters of the heart is what I meant. This is good news for you, but you know, this is not good news for an adversary of yours. I feel like you've had someone very close to you who you are very committed to. You're very loyal to this person. But I do believe that this individual chose to play the role of an enemy or an adversary. And I do feel like this person has been working against you. And when the news, because I do feel like you're going to be receiving good news very soon, it's going to happen so fast. When you receive this good news, it's actually going to be bad news for them because they've been working against you, right? They are an adversary here. It could even be that this person is going to get in trouble because they did not work successfully against you. Whatever they were doing, they were not successful. And there are some repercussion, okay, some consequences here for not working successfully against you. I strongly believe that this is some sort of family, friend, maybe even a long-time partner, the way I see the Ten of Cups. Like if this is a lover, I feel like you guys have been together for quite some time. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, but it could also represent separations. It really feels like God is about to promote you to a new level and high place. And certain people who you hold close to your heart, or someone who you hold close to your heart, will not be able to go with you where God is taking you, because this is actually someone who was working against you. Okay? This is someone who did not want you to be successful. And for a good amount of you, okay, for a good amount of you who understand spiritual warfare, this may have even been someone who is truly connected to the kingdom of darkness. If you believe that you are a chosen one, then you are a servant of the Lord. Servants of the Lord are chosen ones. And chosen ones, they do work. They do work for God. They work for the kingdom of God. And the spiritual assignments and missions and work that God calls for them to do, the devil doesn't want chosen ones who are servants of the Lord. The devil doesn't want you to be successful when it comes to serving the Lord. And the devil and his agents, so these are people who worship the devil. These are people who choose the devil over God. These are people who deny God. And they don't only deny God, but they choose to work against him, which is impossible. And I do feel like there is some sort of there's someone here who's in your personal life, whether this is a lover, a relative, a friend. I believe that this person is of the dark side, as in they've chosen spiritual darkness. This may even be somebody who is, I don't mean to use such a strong word, but this may even be someone who is satanic. And these sorts of people are very hidden. They disguise themselves very well. But I do believe that they were working against you. And, this is someone who has pretty much pledged allegiance to the kingdom of darkness. And so they were working against you and they were not successful. They will not be able to go where God is taking you. There will actually be a separation with the Three of Swords. And you will know who this person is, by the way, with the Sun card, because right before your elevation, something may happen to them. Let's look into that. Yeah, it's going to happen so fast. You'll know who it is. You have the Knight of Wands that's here. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I also feel like time and time again, They were warned to not do this, to not work against you, to not try to work against the will of God, which is impossible. You see, anybody who tried to work against you was actually trying to work against the will of God, which is impossible. If God has called for you to do something, you will accomplish it successfully. But I'm seeing here time and time again, this person was doing it, although they were being warned. Have the Three of Cups. The Hierophant. The Three of Wands. Another thing that I'm seeing here, the Three of Cups is a celebration. You're going to be receiving something. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving, gifting, sharing. The Hierophant is here. The Three of Wands is here. It's like you're going to be ordained for something. You know, the Hierophant represents higher level commitments. Something's going to be officialized. You're going to go through some sort of officializing. Then you have the Three of Wands, which is a card of waiting. And I do believe that you knew this day would come, but you have been patiently waiting. Something is going to be officialized. The Hierophant. The Ace of Wands. Just get this a little bit more. And the Hangman. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because it feels like after a period of experiencing, the standstill or being at a standstill, you're finally about to get some action. The pace is going to pick up. Ace of Wands. Yep, you get your wish fulfillment, the Star. This is long awaited though. It's like you've been waiting for that big moment. And like I said earlier, it's almost like your ordination, like something's being officially given to you, or you're receiving something officially. You're being promoted. It is a part of your spiritual promotion, but for some of you, this could be like a work promotion. It's the day that you become officially or officialized in some way, shape, or form. It's long awaited though. And I feel like there was someone in your personal life, I'm telling you, Six of Cups, who did not want this day to come because it means you become more powerful. And the devil doesn't want to see any child of God in a powerful role or position that is a threat to his kingdom, which is the kingdom of darkness. And so if you have anyone around you who has chosen the devil over God. And there are people who are like this. They're very satanic individuals. And many of them will even be connected to things like covens and cults and secret societies. These are people who work for the devil. These are agents of the devil. They serve the kingdom of darkness. You serve the kingdom of God. So there is opposition there. They are seeing you as opposition, and they will work against you when they see you elevating. Because the closer you get to God, God is promoting you. He's placing you or establishing you, in high places. And the higher you go, the more of his power he grants you. You become more powerful as God elevates you, is what I'm trying to say. You see? So the devil and his agents will not want to see that, because God is giving you the power to truly destroy the kingdom of darkness. And so they see you as a threat and they try to hold you back. I believe this person tried to, because I see them doing it over and over and over. I'm pretty sure you ended up kind of figuring out who this person is, or who they really are. Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. Yeah, and it's not going to end very well for this individual. I'm telling you, they won't be able to go where you're headed. Of course they want. Of course they will not be able to go where God is elevating you, because why would you want them to go with you? Even if this is someone who's close to your heart, they will work against you. These sorts of people are pledged to the devil. Do not take them lightly. Okay. I always say that, you have the average man or woman. The average person is, right, humanistic. Okay. We are flawed. As human beings, we can lie, we can steal, we can cheat, we can manipulate, we can deceive. Humanistic. But then you have a certain kind of people who are truly evil in the spirit, and they know exactly what they're doing on a spiritual level. They understand spirituality and they choose darkness. They know that there is a living God. They know who God is, but they choose to not just deny him, but also work against him. Okay, those are satanic people. You'll hear about them in the media, or maybe you've heard the phrase devil worshiper. That's not a myth. There are people who do these things. They just hide it behind closed doors. And many of them, they do it out of greed, consorting with the devil for material gain, money, power, status. Okay. They hide their hands very well, but the light of God will always expose them to the Lord's people. And so what I see will happen to this person, the Five of Pentacles is here. There will be a separation in some way, shape, or form. And again, when this happens, do not feel bad for this person, because I feel like this person was warned. They were warned time and time again. The Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. Okay, you will leave this person behind in some way, shape, or form. You have the Hermit. This person may become sick. Okay, sometimes the Five of Pentacles could represent a crisis, someone going through a crisis, misfortune, tragedy. I see with the Hermit here, they will be able to recover after whatever this crisis or tragedy or misfortune is that happens to them. I don't see this person losing their life. I do see with the Hermit card, they may actually be in a period of resting and trying to heal. Yeah, this could very much be, is this someone's lover? I literally just thought it, by the way. I just thought it. I was like, is this someone's lover? I said it to myself, like in my head, and then the Ace of Swords came out. The Ace of Swords is a big yes card. It is a big yes card. Like if you ever do a yes or no question and you use the cards and the Ace of Swords come out, that's a yes. It also represents the truth and clarity. This person really cloaked themselves in the beginning, but they started working against you so passionately because they saw your elevation, right? Your promotion, your spiritual promotion. They saw you getting closer and closer to God, and they don't want that to happen. I always say the closer you get to God, the further you are in his light, and his light is powerful. His light is what we use to destroy darkness. The only way to counter darkness is to use the light. This is the light of Christ. This is an individual here who is extremely fearful of your relationship with the Lord. And I hope you understand that this means you should strengthen your relationship with the Lord, get even closer to him, serve him even more. But like I said, a good amount of you, this is someone who could very much be a lover. If not, this could be a friend, this could be a relative. Okay, take it how it resonates. And this is why every time you did try to merge lives together, because you could have tried to collaborate with this person or join forces with this person, or there's something joint. You try to do something joint with this person, right? Like merge lives, collaborate, partnerships. And each time you would try to do that, it would fall apart. Like it would become destroyed. And it's because light and darkness do not go together. They never will. They will never, ever, 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 ever go together. If they try to go together, there will be a clash. So that is why every time you try to collaborate with this individual, or do something joint with this individual, it always fell apart. It did not have God's blessings. Okay? The enemy cannot destroy anything that is blessed by God. So if the enemy was able to destroy it, then ask yourself, think to yourself, well, then perhaps it wasn't blessed by God. Okay? This person was cloaking themselves. This was a very dangerous, a very spiritually dangerous lover that you were dealing with, whether this is a lover, whether this is a friend, whether this is a relative. You have the Two of Pentacles that's here. Whether this was a work partner, take it how it resonates. Two of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah, this was a lover. This was a lover. All these cups. So cups are all about matters of the heart. Matters of the heart. Whoever this person is, I feel like they were very, very close to you in a personal way. But I also feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, why is the Two of Pentacles? Clarify the Two of Pentacles. I feel like I know why. Yeah, this person was living like a double life. They're living a double life. This is someone who is wearing a mask, and I'm going to tell you how. Like, there is a certain kind of life that this person was living before they met you. And there was something about you that just, they felt drawn to you in a very spiritual way. And that is what will happen. Darkness is attracted to light. So in spiritual warfare, when you are covered by the light of God, you will have people who are in darkness, be very attracted to you. And it makes sense. Imagine walking into a dark room. Okay? Imagine walking into a dark room and, or imagine being in a dark room for a very long time. It's pitch dark in this room. And all of a sudden you see a gleam of light. You're going to go towards it, right? You've been in the dark for so long. You're going to go towards it. Or imagine you've been in this dark tunnel for a very long time, and all of a sudden you see light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to go towards it. And that's exactly what happened to this person. I believe this person was living a very spiritually dark life for a long time. They were in that tunnel, that dark tunnel, for a long time. And then all of a sudden they saw light at the end of the tunnel, and they walked towards it until they got to the end of the tunnel. And now they're faced with a choice. They can literally come out of this tunnel, or they can stay in it. Okay? And I believe this person chose to stay in it. It's like they were faced with a decision. They had two paths. Imagine this person is standing at crossroads, and they have two pathways paved out in front of them. One pathway represents light, spiritual light, goodness, righteousness. Then the other pathway represents darkness, evilness, okay? This individual ended up choosing darkness, or staying on their dark path. They saw the light, but they did not choose it. This person had an opportunity to go through spiritual healing and deliverance, but they did not want to come out of darkness to enter the light of Christ. They rejected it. And it's like I keep on seeing a double life that this person was living, and then they see you one day and they do become touched by your light. Okay? And they almost become like fascinated by you in a way. And again, it's spiritual. Imagine being in a pitch dark room for a long time, and then all of a sudden seeing a gleam of light. You're going to go towards that light. So this person went towards you, but they did not choose the light, okay? There's something here with them living a double life. So when they are with you, or when they were with you, they would wear their mask. Okay, they would wear their mask, they would try to be on their, best behavior when they're with you, but then at the end of the day, they return to that old way of life. There's some sort of double life that this person was living, hence the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Look, the Seven of Swords. They were hiding it from you, though. It could have even been like a lifestyle. It could have been a lifestyle thing that they didn't want you to know about. They were making very bad decisions. So let's look at the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is rejection, dissatisfaction, Let me see here. Some of you may have rejected this individual. The Four of Cups is rejection and dissatisfaction. The High Priestess. Some of you may have rejected this individual, believing that you deserved better, the Wheel of Fortune, and because you rejected this person in a spiritual way, that was you rejecting evil, rejecting darkness. And so the tables are turning in your favor, and that's probably why you're about to start receiving some really good news. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The table's turning in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune, it is a karmic wheel. It says you either have fortune on your side or misfortune. You either have good karma or bad karma. It just depends on what you did in the past, okay? But I do feel like there was something about this individual that you rejected, whether you rejected them, whether you rejected whatever they were offering you. And surely you were under judgment as well, because you can't say that you are a child of God, that you are of light, but then you are choosing to be with someone who is willingly choosing darkness, right? It is hypocritical. It doesn't work that way. But yes, you have the High Priestess that's here. The High Priestess is someone who's very spiritual, very intuitive. I do feel like you rejected this individual or look, like, I feel like they offered you something. There was supposed to be some sort of collaboration, okay? Whether it's a romantic one, platonic one, or even a work collaboration, because we do have all these pentacles here, okay? Take it how it resonates, but I believe you said no. You rejected it. And that was good on your part. Let's look at the Tower, okay? And then we're going to lead this reading into part 2. Don't want it to be too long. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have everything is fine. The Tower in the reverse. You have the Chariot. Okay. Okay. This good news that you're going to be receiving with the Tower in the reverse, it has to do with your work life. The Eight of Pentacles is all about work. You literally see the woman in her office, working, stacking up her coins. This is good news when it comes to your career or your finances or both. Everything is fine. So like I said earlier, the Tower in the reverse, I'm seeing that in this particular storyline and in this spread, I'm seeing the Tower in the reverse as something positive. The Chariot is all about forward movement and success. Whatever this good news is, I feel like it's an upgrade in your career, your finance, and you're going to have a very successful journey, is what the Chariot says. You have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you have the King. Oh, it goes right back to what I was saying very early on. Things got really, really complicated between you and this individual because you guys were on different teams. Like you were on the good side, they were on the bad side. And as much as like there's some sort of opposing forces here, opposition or something like that. And as much as they liked you, okay, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, as much as they liked you and as much as you liked them, it's like the two of you couldn't be together because there was opposition. I'm trying to see how I can pretty much give an example here. This person was connected to people who were working against you. Yeah, this person's for the dark side. They're on the dark side. And I truly believe that they were working against you. It's like they were trying to hold you back, the Four of Pentacles. They were trying to make something difficult for you to achieve. For some of you, it could have been some sort of work, some sort of work that you felt called to do, an assignment, a project, you know, some sort of goal, something that you were working towards. They tried to make it very difficult for you. They tried to hold you back, because if you do get the work done and if you are successful, again, you are on the side of good, the side of righteous, the side of light. You did stand out to this person indeed. There was some sort of connection there, but this person has a very tough heart. They have a tough heart. Like, they know how to put aside, you know, personal feelings and emotions to do what they got to do, you know. Wow. Yeah, and there's elements of money that's connected to this. There's something that they were also protecting as well. Wow. Knight of Cups. The thing is, this person could never physically harm you. They couldn't. Look, the cups. They just couldn't get themselves to physically harm you. But they still never came out of that darkness, you know. We're going to continue this reading in part 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to support the channel. And if you're interested in watching part 2, I'll put the information in the description box, and I will also pin it in the comment section. Thank you guys. See you in part 2.